In the desert, a new power was born, and nothing would ever be the same. No empire saw it coming. No army could contain it. Within a century, it didn't just conquer land. It conquered the entire road. This is how faith rewrote the map of the world. In the early 7th century, the Arabian Peninsula was a land of scattered tribes and trading towns. Mecca sat at the heart of regional trade routes, a city built on commerce and pilgrimage alike. Within this trading city, a merchant named Muhammad began receiving revelations that would reshape the region entirely. His teachings spread slowly at first, gathering followers drawn to a message of unity and devotion. Powerful merchant families resisted this new faith, fearing it threatened their traditional influence and authority. In 622 CE, Muhammad and his followers migrated to Medina, marking a pivotal turning point for the faith. In Medina, the young Muslim community grew rapidly, uniting tribes under a single religious and political identity. Within years, this new unity transformed fractured Arabian tribes into a single, remarkably cohesive force. Following Muhammad's death, his successors led remarkable military campaigns far beyond the Arabian Peninsula itself. The Byzantine and Persian empires, exhausted from decades of war, proved unable to resist this new force. Key victories at Yarmouk and Qadisiyah shattered imperial resistance across the region within just a few years. Within a single generation, Islamic territory stretched from Persia in the east to Egypt in the west. Conquered populations often found relative stability, as new rulers generally preserved existing trade and administrative systems. Trade routes remained largely intact, allowing commerce to continue flowing despite the dramatic shift in power. New rulers began establishing their own centers of power, determined to build cities worthy of their achievements. In 762 CE, the Abbasid Caliphate founded Baghdad, designed as a perfect circle representing cosmic harmony. Baghdad quickly grew into one of the largest, wealthiest cities the world had ever witnessed. The city became a central hub connecting trade routes from China, India, Africa, and Europe simultaneously. Baghdad's famous House of Wisdom attracted scholars eager to translate and preserve knowledge from across the ancient world. Greek philosophy, Persian science, and Indian mathematics were translated, preserved, and expanded upon within these halls. Islamic scholars made groundbreaking advances in astronomy, medicine, and mathematics during this remarkable intellectual period. Chinese silk and porcelain arrived regularly, exchanged for textiles, glassware, and goods produced within the caliphate. Merchants from across the known world settled permanently within Baghdad, drawn by its unmatched commercial opportunities. Islamic merchants expanded trade by sea as well, establishing maritime routes connecting the Persian Gulf to Asia. These maritime routes complemented the overland Silk Road, creating multiple pathways for goods and ideas to travel. Samarkand, already a Silk Road treasure, flourished further under new Islamic administration and cultural influence. Papermaking techniques, learned from Chinese captives, spread rapidly throughout the Islamic world from this very city. This technology transformed record-keeping and scholarship, eventually spreading westward into Europe over following centuries. Bokhara similarly transformed into a celebrated center of learning, trade, and Islamic scholarship and culture. Brilliant scholars and physicians studied within these cities, contributing significantly to medicine and scientific understanding. Caravanserais, specialized and built specifically for traveling merchants, appeared throughout the expanding Islamic trade network. These fortified way stations offered security, water, and rest, making the dangerous journey significantly safer for traders. Standardized currency and banking practices developed within the caliphate, further simplifying long-distance trade and exchange. Early financial instruments allowed merchants to trade safely without carrying dangerous amounts of physical wealth. Within a remarkably short period, Islamic trade hubs had become essential nodes connecting Asia, Africa, and Europe. Under Caliph Harun al-Rashid, Baghdad reached the absolute height of its wealth, influence, and cultural prestige. The caliph's court became legendary, celebrated for its patronage of poetry, music, science, and philosophy. Foreign rulers, even distant European kings, sent envoys and gifts, eager to establish diplomatic relations. Baghdad's wealth and sophistication became legendary throughout the medieval world, inspiring countless stories and legends. Tales of this golden age would eventually inspire the famous stories known as 1001 Nights. For a remarkable period, the Islamic world stood as the undisputed center of global trade and scholarship. That it seemed, for a time, that this golden age of faith and commerce might continue indefinitely. Yet beneath the surface, growing political rivalries began quietly threatening the caliphate's centralized authority and unity. Distant provinces gradually asserted greater independence, weakening the caliph's direct control over his vast territories. Regional dynasties emerged across North Africa, Persia, and Central Asia, each claiming their own independent authority. Succession disputes and internal conflict further weakened Baghdad's ability to maintain its former unified authority. Trade routes, once unified under a single authority, became fragmented across competing regional powers and tolls. Despite this fragmentation, merchants adapted, continuing trade across borders that shifted with each passing decade. Baghdad remained culturally significant, though it never fully regained its earlier position as the world's singular center. Even fragmented, the broader Islamic world continued producing extraordinary scholarship, art, and commercial innovation. Knowledge continued flowing between these regions, preserving the intellectual momentum built during the earlier golden age. Papermaking, mathematics, and countless innovations continued spreading westward, eventually transforming medieval Europe entirely. European scholars would later credit these preserved and expanded works with helping ignite their own Renaissance. What began as a small community in the desert had permanently reshaped trade, faith, and knowledge itself. Next time, on the entire history of the Silk Road, the Mongols arrive, and the entire world trembles.